banana. Oh, banana.
People for months have been complaining. What a shock. I never have I experienced a complaint before. So when people came to my streams and started complaining, I was like taken aback. I was like, wait, what? You don't absolutely love me? You don't think that everything I do is amazing and flawless, and you don't just praise me nonstop, like adulation. Oh, wait, that's Kojima. I'm DSP. I'm the complete polar opposite. Everything I do is wrong, right? So anyway, what we've been doing for the last almost year is I rebooted DSP Tries It. And since I did, man, have we had a ridiculous amount of good episodes, bad episodes, interesting episodes, boring episodes, but it's been a lot of episodes of DSP Tries It. 99% of them have been some kind of fast food, right? And so people keep saying, well, don't do fast food, do something else. I'm like, I'm okay with doing something else, but what should we do? And then we got all these different suggestions of things to do, and we tried a few and they didn't work, right? We tried doing like snack boxes. People hated it, didn't like it at all. Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that as goals and rewards? So finally, last week, someone said, well, I got an idea. Why don't we do DSP Tries It, a flight of international beers? And I thought about it and I was like, well, if we did that, we could do it. It would have to be different than the normal DSP Tries It. First of all, I'm not going to be drinking a whole bunch of beer at the end of my first stream before I eat dinner. That'd be pretty stupid. If I was going to do that, we'd do it at night. What we would do is finish the late stream maybe like 15 minutes early and then do a DSP Tries It episode to end the night. So that'd be a little different for sure. So that's number one. Number two, unlike other DSP Tries It's where we could just order food on the fly, have it delivered and do it, I would have to prepare for it. So last week, you guys gave me like a dozen suggestions for international beers, okay? And so on my days off, I had 2 days off the last couple of days. One day was more just a run errands and stay at home day. But the other day I was out with my wife and we were doing a whole bunch of stuff. So we stopped at the biggest liquor store in my area, okay? And I walk into the store with a big list of beers that you guys gave me, thinking, hey, this will be awesome. This is a huge liquor store. So they're going to have a giant selection. They're going to be able to, I'm going to grab 10 of these, right? So there's two sad things that I realized walking into this liquor store, okay? Number one, you pretty much just can't buy a single beer. There is an area at liquor stores where they let you buy singles, but sadly, that area is for like seasonal or regional beers. Like, for example, there's a whole area at my liquor store of all more local brews. I live in Washington State, and actually beer brewing out here is a huge thing in this state. So there is, and I'm not even kidding, an entire aisle of my liquor store is local brews where you can buy like one-off beers, okay? That's all well and good, except that's not the taste testing that we're doing. We're doing international beers, right? The international section, you have to buy a pack of beers. You cannot just buy a single beer. So I'm like, well, I was going to get a lot. I was going to get like maybe like 6, 8 beers. I'm not going to buy 6 to 8 packs of beer. I'll get stuck with so much beer. Number one, I don't like drinking beer. I think that beer is too many calories, too filling, and it bloats you. So that's why I usually don't drink it, okay? And I don't want to have it just sitting around my house. Number two, what if we do this taste testing and I don't like the beer? Now I'm stuck with a whole bunch of these bottles of beer and I got to get rid of them, and it's a complete waste. So that's number one. And then number two, even though my local, and it's a big one too, my liquor store is huge. It's a humongous store. They've got a ridiculous amount of kinds of wine. Like half the store is wine. And it's an insane variety of wine. They've got every kind of hard liquor you could possibly want. They've got all the local brews. Their international beer section is one case. And I'm looking at the case. Each shelf is one region. So there's one shelf just for German beers. They only have 4 kinds. There's one shelf for all of Asia. All of Asia. What? So I was pretty disappointed. I was expecting to walk in there and they'd have like a big selection. I'd be like, cool. No, it was actually really skimpy. So here's the deal. I did get beer. I got 4 kinds of beer. All right. 2 from Asia and 2 from Europe. They're all different kinds of beer for the record. None of them are like the same. Like I didn't get 4 ales, 4 pilsners. You know what I mean? I got all different. So every one will be different. Okay. But I got 4. Why? Well, number one, if I got 6, I would have had 36 beers. It's bad enough that I have like 20 something beers. Imagine if I had 36 beers sitting around. Like, no lie, it would have been more expensive than a regular DSP Tries It where I order like 3 meals of food for delivery. It would have been more expensive than that. Okay? So I got 4 kinds of beer. And what we're going to do is we're going to do this week, for the first time ever, DSP Tries It International Flight of Beers Taste Test. Okay? When we hit 30 goals of support this week on a late stream, not an early stream, but on a late stream, we're going to do a night where we stop doing the gameplay a little earlier, and we're going to do a special late night DSP Tries It. We've never done it late night, so that's going to be original and fun. Okay? And we're going to do a taste test of 2 Asian beers and 2 European beers all against each other. And I'll tell you what I think and see if any of them I actually like enough that I would actually want to drink more of, because I have more of all of them because I had to buy packs. Okay. So here's the thing. If this DSP Tries It, number one, is popular, meaning people actually want to see it and they contribute this week to see it and we have it and it goes well. All right. And if I like some of the beers or whatever and I like how it goes, I would consider investing more time and effort into this, meaning I would go to other liquor stores in my area. Maybe I would even research, hey, what's a good beer liquor store so I could get more? Because right now I do feel like this is kind of like a not as good as I wanted it to be, but at least we're testing the market, right? That's how you call it. You test the market. You guys have been yelling at me. You don't want fast food DSP Tries It. Okay, so we'll do 4 international beer flight of beers. If it works, great, we'll do more. And I'll put more effort in and I'll go to other stores and I'll get more beer. But if this flops, then I'm not doing it again. And the thing is, I'm going to be honest, a lot of the ideas you guys had told me were going to work flopped. Okay? Some of the things that I went out of my way to do did not work. So let's see how it goes. If you want to see DSP Tries It, a flight of international beers this week, please support the streams. Okay? And let's get it going this week. Let's see what we can do. Let's get to 30 goals. So, by the way, I'm here 5 straight days of double streams, and then we have the marathon on Friday. Now, for the record, I'm not doing DSP Tries It flight of beers during the marathon. I'm already going to be drinking during the marathon. So that would make absolutely no sense. If I'm already having shots and everything, I'm not also going to start drinking beers. I won't even be able to taste them properly to do a real taste test. So we have to hit the goal before Friday, so that way we can do it on one of these night streams, okay? So if we hit 1 goal a stream, well, we're at 20 out of 30. We could do it Thursday night. If we have some days that things are actually quite good and we do better than that, then we could do it earlier than that. So if you want to see me here drinking beer, testing the beers, doing a flight of beer taste test, which is what you said you wanted for the next DSP Tries It, then let's get it going. Let's get some support today on the stream. Let's hit that goal. Okay, let's get our first super chat of the day. Let's get our first sub of the day. Let's get our first membership of the day. We actually do have some tips, which I'm about to shout out.